Hey everybody, it's Moonbo here, coming at you with more Endless Scrap Mechanic. In today's video, we are going to be doing more
Jumbo builds!
So in case you missed the first parts of this giant kitchen, I'll be putting a couple links in the description. One of them will be for this giant fan and blender you see right next to me here, as well as a toaster and an oven, and we kind of got some breakfast going on there. So be sure to check that out and get caught up on this giant kitchen. So how about we check out this giant fridge, and then we're going to make a few items to go into it, and I'm going to ask you guys a quick favor. Alright, so here we are in the third person, just to give you a bit of an idea of what the scale of this giant kitchen is. So as you can see, we got the oven. It is really massive. I mean, like, I'm pretty tiny compared to all of these creations here. You can see the countertops are way up there. We've got the toaster there as well. And so I've added a corner here and this gigantic fridge. Now if I walk up right close to it, you will see that this is so far the biggest creation inside of this giant kitchen. Here we go, I'm like an ant compared to it. It's really huge. So it's a pretty cool creation. I used all of the Derf mod pack for this one for like the nice texture of the fridge. As you can see, I've boxed it in all the way around. I've created like a quick little emergency entrance back here, but we don't even really need to use that anymore because the fridge is pretty much done. So it's pretty simple to open up. I've put a switch right here that you can press like so, and it will start to open up. Now, it's pretty funny that it opens up so slowly, but as you can see, this door is massive. Look at the size of the door. So it's gonna slowly open all the way up, and as you can see, once it does open up, the lights turn on the inside there. And it's a pretty cool thing to check out. So how about we hop inside the fridge? Alright, so as you can see, I just kind of added a pretty simple step right there so we can start going into the fridge. It's absolutely huge. Look at this though. I'm really enjoying these jumbo builds. They are a lot of fun. So we can go up into this chair right here, and this will bring us to the first shelf here. I decided to use the nice glass bottoms, make it look like a bit of a modern fridge. And I've even added this one right here. You can see this is kind of funny. This is like a little bit of a drawer area here. So I didn't put sliding drawers because I figured it would get really laggy really fast. So I did add like a cool drawer here though that you can actually store some things in. So a little bit in this video, after we check out the rest of this fridge, I'm gonna make a few things that we can put inside of here. So we can hop up to the next floor right here as well. So this is how you would get into that drawer though. You come up to this floor once it's opened and hop onto the handle there. So here we can see I have some extremely powerful lights. These are the wide angle lights, so they do a pretty good job of lighting everything up. And they are actually hooked up to a pretty simple kind of sensor mechanism right here. So when the door shuts, it activates the sensor, which triggers the logic here to turn them off. And then we can go all the way up into the freezer. Now, this is kind of interesting. This is the freezer here. I did not add a door to the freezer yet because I wasn't sure if it was going to start lagging or not. But I've noticed that this is actually really not a laggy build. So I'm going to probably do another part here on the fridge, and I'll probably add this freezer as a swinging door as well. So there's nothing in here yet, obviously, but there's a reason for that. So, the final thing we can do, of course, is hop on top of the fridge here, and that is how I got to the little intro spot there. I can pop down onto the door here, and you can see right here I put a modded seat block, so you can actually just kind of sit here right at the edge of the door, and I thought that was kind of funny because you actually get a really nice view of the entire kitchen so far as it is. So that is pretty much the gist of the fridge. It's relatively simple. Now, what I wanted to ask all of you though was, I would love for you guys to create some stuff, make some food for me, and send me your Steam Workshop links. I would love to check out your food items, and what I was thinking of doing was another part on this fridge where I would show off all of your creations that you have made for me, all of the food items, and I'll pop them in the fridge, and I think that would make a really cool episode. So right now though, guys, I'm thinking I want to make a couple things for this fridge. So I'm probably going to start with like an apple actually. So how about I quickly throw an apple together? Alright, so there's a couple giant apples for the fridge. I am gonna make one more thing. I think I'm gonna make an epic sandwich. Alright, so this is perfect actually. I have the thinly sliced bread that I was using up there in the toaster, so I'm actually gonna use this bread as the template for my sandwich, so let's do this. Alright, so now we have a couple apples down on the bottom shelf there and a pretty epic sandwich that I just so happened was able to use the bacon from the last episode when I was making breakfast in the giant kitchen. So I thought that was actually pretty awesome. So it's a really cool looking sandwich. So I'm really loving this giant fridge, guys. There are so many things that we can stick into this one. So I'm really excited to see where we go from here. Alright, so let's shut this fridge before we start wasting any more power there. So that's what we got so far for this video, guys, is a giant fridge. We got a really cool sandwich there. We've got the apples as well, so definitely really cool. So like I said earlier in the video, guys, make sure that you create some food items for me. I would love to see what your creative minds have, and send them to me on my email, moonboSM@gmail.com. Send me your Steam Workshop links or put them down in the comments as well. I'm extremely excited to check them out, and then in the next episode of the giant builds, I will put something else here as well as showcase some really cool food items provided by you guys. So, the fridge is an awesome addition to this giant kitchen. Of course, guys, make sure you leave in the comments down below what other giant builds you want to see in this kitchen. I'm going to keep on doing a few more parts, and I think eventually this will be one whole and complete kitchen. So, of course, guys, if you did enjoy the video or enjoyed the build, then make sure you hit that like button. It'll certainly let me know you are prepared for more Endless Scrap Mechanic. And if you want some Endless Scrap Mechanic, then make sure you subscribe. That's what we got going on the channel here, is loads of scrap mechanics. So, of course, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you tune in for more Endless Scrap Mechanic, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one. So, bye for now.